Day 7.
Yep. It is the 7th day since the update. And still nothing. Alright, with that out of the way, we're gonna jump right back into this. Okay. So, it's been a week since we were informed of something happening at Take-Two. And we still have no information. Now, we have gained some information from the lack of information. I was gonna start this at 4:30 because I need to. That's why I'm starting so early. I'm starting early intentionally because I have to go somewhere else after this. But I want to complete the station today. Anyway, I was watching the Shadow Zone video that just came out. Good video. Would recommend. But yeah. So where is this? First of all, let me just load the space station in. I might do some reorganizing on this, by the way. I was just thinking about it, and I might reorganize it so it's like this. I want to see what this looks like. I don't know if possible. The problem is this then makes these useless. So yeah. Alright, so yes, not yesterday or the day before. We started launching this space station to Eve. Ultimately, we want Eve colonization. So we're gonna do that at some point. So this is gonna be part 2. Spent half of it, I think, finishing a ghillie mission or something. So yeah, so we're gonna start, because we already got launched this section, so don't need that. We're gonna do this section, and we're gonna do this part first, so this section. So we'll start with that. I could possibly launch several components at the same time. I might be able to, we'll see. Nah, we'll just do this one. Okay, so we need this to go away, because I saved this already. So you, ooh, what the heck, I want you. Alright, so that's away. Now I need to merge this with this. That's not cursed at all. Delete. Right. So this is the rocket that got this section up. Don't need that section no more. We need this section. Gotta do it this way. And actually, no, that's a bad idea. That is not a good idea. So we need a transfer stage in between these to dock the things, or else we won't be able to dock them. So we need RCS on this side. If I could press the right button, that would be nice. Okay. So we need a transfer stage on this side. I will use regular docking port because I don't want to use the big one because it just attaches to less places. So, and we don't have a grabber unit. I'd use a grabber unit otherwise, but we don't have that. So this will do. Alright, we need a command module. We're gonna need plenty of monopropellant. And I will do this. This looks fine. I might use a smaller one. Just 2 of these ones. We'll build this off to the side. Why not? Do that. I think I want a bit of a lever arm off of this. So we'll put... First of all, we'll put, like, batteries off this. And the RCS will go... RCS needs to be on this section. So you have actual rotation authority, otherwise you're pushing from the inside and then you have all this mass out here and it will rotate super slowly and it won't have much control. So this is better. Okay, you know what? We'll put the batteries on the bottom. Because then we're gonna put solar panels out. And then, you know what? If this is, because this is the tug, right? We need a tug for this. So I might actually scratch this. We take one of these and put it on the bottom next to all the batteries. Ooh, what the heck? And take electrics, because we need electrics for this, because obviously. We'll put that off the line of fire of those. We'll take 2 of these and put them here. So this will go out like that. Seems good. That won't interrupt anything. That's fine. Okay, on the upside, we're going to... Here, let me put the command module here. And on the other side, we're going to put the senior docking port. Senior docking port. Then it can connect to this, and connect to this. And I think I want this down here. I know I just said lever arm, but this is out there, so that'll be able to deal with rotation. Alright. That'll go there. And this will go there. That seems structurally sound. It's Kerbal Space Program. It's probably fine. Actually, is it fine? What does the Delta V say? That's a better question. What does the Delta V say? The Delta V says it gets to orbit. And that's it. So... Actually, you know what? What if we do this, but like, scaled up one? So, the real one would be this, because the real one is 5 meter. So this would be realistic scale, which I believe would actually be, yeah, it's extra large. Or at least, because this would be 3.75 in the original, right? This would be 3.75, this is 5. 5.1 is, I believe, what the real Delta 4 is. But that's probably overkill. So we're going to go with the large. We're just going to recreate this, but with the large ones. I think that's a better move. Alright, we'll start with this. Do I have orange here? I don't. Can I make the same orange? It's a lighter orange than that. It's like this orange. Something like that. We'll go with. The same? No, it's a little darker. It's not the same color. It's close enough. That's better. We'll set those as agency colors for storage. It's annoying. Agency colors I just completely ignore half the time. It's fine. The Kerbals end up in different colored spacesuits, but whatever. Underneath this I had a truss segment because this is the second stage, and second stage is the Delta cryogenic propulsion stage, which means stuff. So I use this, and then I'll clip it up just so it's about the right scale. This means we're going to use a bigger engine. Use this one. This might actually be a bit overscaled, but I don't think so. Let's see, what is this one actually over here? What do you look like? Oh, I used an engine plate at the top. That's right. That's also important. If you don't use the engine plate, you can't disassemble it. We actually need the engine plate. Where is the engine? Oh, whoa, hi. Okay. 7.5 places it there. I can bring it back to 7. Where is that? It's here? That's fine. So this will be your cryogenic propulsion stage. Upper stage would be this color. I wish we had the ridges, but that's fine, I guess. Whatever. We don't need no ridges. This will be white. This piece. There we go. Just get that white inner stage. After that, we're going to have stack separator. Not a stack separator, what am I doing? Stack decoupler. And switch back to orange for the tank. First tank will be this one, so we get the coloring right. Actually, no. This. This one will be white. And then this. I think that's right. I just feel like I can't zoom out as much as I want to. Alright, and then on the bottom we're gonna use a mammoth instead of the mainsail. White. White. To emulate a shroud. Alright. And then at the top we're gonna have fairing. Fairing be like... There we go. Okay, so we're gonna move this over to grab. I should just make this a separate sub-assembly. Honestly, that'd be a lot easier. Oh, I need a command module here. That'd be important. This would use bigger payloads anyway, so we'll take that. And now we only need a little bit of a, make sure this is clamshell 2, increase the ejection force, and I think we just want to go out that much. It'll be more sane than the other one, I think. Actually, not really. I guess not really. Delta 4 has a inline fairing. It doesn't actually eggshell. I don't know what it'd be called. It doesn't expand like this. The real one. I don't care, but the real one doesn't. Alright, now what we have to do is dupe this. We need white cap. Gonna place our decoupler. Yes, I have to place it this high. It's super annoying, but yes, that's correct. And do that. Make sure it's orange. And I guess this is what we'll use to launch the heavier ones. Is game dead now? Great question. But we're gonna keep going until we have an answer. I want the game. I want it to not be dead. I at least want I want to see what happens when we get colonies. I want to at least get to that point, because sure, you have Interstellar. You can get Interstellar in a KSP1, right? You can get very rudimentary form of colonies in KSP1. You really can't get like the colony experience that this, unless you're using something like Kerbal Constructs, which I consider half cheating. You can't really get that colony thing that they're proposing here in the new one. That's a good point. It's not dead if we are having fun. That's the other thing. Game is dead, chat. Oh, well, this sucks. I guess I should stop having fun then, right? No. If the game is fun, play the game. And then the people who say, y'all got scammed. Is it a scam if you're having fun? I don't think so. You could say you got scammed if you want to. I think that's just not true. Because, I mean, and some people are like, oh yeah, we want the refund. No, Steam literally says you buy the game as is. And when we because I bought the game on release day. Why? Because I wanted that experience. Say what you will about that. I wanted the first day experience, like everyone else did. I knew it was going to be bad. I saw the things beforehand. I knew exactly what it was going to be like. I did it anyway. Because funny content. Anyway, here is this. This has how much Delta V? Is it gonna say? No? Okay. That's fine. I know it is way more than the other one anyway. Just by sheer size here. You know what? You know what happened yesterday? We tried to transmit some science and it didn't. So we're gonna add an antenna. Like a sane person. Oh no, I'd totally say KSP1. Even still, I'd say KSP1 is a better buy right now. But like, and you shouldn't buy a game for what it could be. You should buy it for what it is now. That's what it says in the Steam thing anyway. Just do that. I wanted to buy it on day one because I wanted to see what it was gonna be like. I don't consider myself scammed. Other people say that. And it's also pretty obvious to see who has bought the game and who hasn't, because the people who haven't still claim that it doesn't work right, but it does. Like I saw somebody in a comment section. They were just going on. Like they couldn't get to orbit. The game is so bad. They said they didn't play KSP1. They started. Why would you not start with KS? Whatever. Anyway. This should be separate. After this, we're going to probably deploy the fairing. This is last. Fairing, that's backward. This needs to be separate. I've started putting these together in a lot of stages, but I want to separate them because this bell nozzle is really close to the base here, and if you don't separate it, you will detach these stages, the bell nozzle will expend, and something will blow up. Is it the decoupler? Maybe. Is it the fuel tank? Maybe. Is it the engine? Probably. It's not great. It's not a great look. All right, let's see. We have 1 command pod, 2 command pod, 3 command pod in here. We're gonna fill up some of these with random Kerbals, like this, because it is meant to be a space station. And you fill space stations with Kerbals. You launch them on the rocket with the space station, and then pretend they don't exist anymore. This is just how it works here. Don't tell nobody. But this is just how it works here. Do I need to do anything else apart from time warp to an actual Eve transfer window? Alright, hang on, let me save this as... Delta, oops. Delta family. At different scales. Because I could. This vehicle name will be Eve Station 2. Save. Sick. Okay. This FPS thing is just in the way, but I do want it on screen because just, you know, words. This is going to have independent throttle. It's going to have its engine limited to 55%. Like the real thing. Because yes, the real thing does actually have its engine throttle. These are very large engines for what the Delta IV has. I think the RS-25s are not RS-25s. No, RS-68. I know my engines. No, I don't. Alright, let's go. RS-25s. Yes, there are space shuttle main engines on this thing. Anyone else ever think this is a little overbuilt? Because I don't know what you are talking about. Is this the total, or is this stage? Because I don't know. Is this stage? I don't think so. That doesn't make sense. I guess we'll see. Do we have cracking happening? Or is that just wobble from this being so high? I guess we'll find out. Actually, you know what? No, that's SAS just being funky. Yeah, total's down here. It's higher than this. This seems high. We'll see. I might end up draining this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drain the I'm gonna drain the tanks. Wait, no, this is gone down by that. Really? You know what? We'll go through this, and if this is as painful as it looks like it might be, I might just drain the tanks and just make it lighter. I mean, if it works, I'll take it, but still. I don't want to end up with too little delta. That's the problem. This is incredibly slow, though. We're losing a ton of delta P to gravity losses. I'm sure having this at 55% isn't helping too much. Technically, it actually throttles down at you know, maybe I should set the outer engines to no, I want to go to throttle. Whatever, it's fine. We'll do this. Technically, the center engine actually only throttles down after 40 seconds or something, so it'll be all right. Why is the generator output linked to how much thrust it's doing? Is that accurate? I don't know. That doesn't seem accurate, but it also might be. Actually, I don't think so. Actually, I don't even think regular engines have generators, so you know what? I'll take it. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's start pitching over. Looks to be a quite slow gravity. It's fine. We'll throttle this engine at 55. See, I could use fuel lines like a sane person, but I could also just not, and it'll be funnier. Alright, so while we're doing this, where is this in our mission timeline? So, the first thing that we did was we launched the network. The network gives us communications. It's great. There's 5 of them, because 5 is not a round number. And it would appear the sky is once again gone, but that's interesting. I had a quick save fix this last time, but I'm too lazy. Welcome to KSP1. I don't think I'm pitching over enough. Oh no, I'm absolutely not pitching over enough. One moment while I just dogleg this thing. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. It's realistic. I said so. I want to go this way. This is absolutely a maneuver that the actual Delta IV Heavy used on the Kerbal Sat-2 mission. Yeah, that one. Everybody remembers the Kerbal Sat-2 mission, right? Right? I'm sure you do. And if you don't, you just don't remember. That's what's going on. Yep. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's better. It's not, but it's better. This is dumb. It is, I think it's significantly higher right now than it would be in real life, but whatever. It's fine. Kerbal Space Program, it doesn't need to be accurate. Alright, approaching burnout of the side boosters, throttling the main engine and staging. Just gonna turn off the throttle, it's fine. Alright. I'd put separatrons on, but I think it'd make the launch slower. Some more parts to simulate. We're at 46K. Do I have heat disabled? Oh, I don't. Okay. Sick. I'll take that. Oh, I can see the heat. What am I? Wait, no, that's... Oh, what? Okay, nope, I'm disabling heat. Turn it off! Alright. 90 kilometers. I'd stage the fairing at this point, but it would appear that that would make it on fire. So, I'm not gonna... It's probably fine if I turn the heat on. This doesn't look to be getting any hotter. So, yep. Alright. 62K. I love how it's just being a pencil right now. I'm gonna stage this fairing. We point towards prograde. Well, it'll do it eventually at this rate. I mean, it's going in a circle, so we just have to wait for it to turn all the way around. It's common sense. If your common sense is based in video game logic and the Kraken. But that's not important. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Once we stage this, I think, is this a reaction wheel? No, that's a battery. That's right. This stage has two command modules on it, so I think this one has a crew, so it'll have a reaction wheel on it, so that's fine. I could time warp like a sane person, but I want to be in the right orientation for the circularization burn. So ideal. What does the map look like? Oh my god, there's a web! Delete it! Where is it? I want... What do I want? I want... commutils. Disabled! There we go. Okay. It's off kilter right now, so we're going to ignore it. Stop his momentum, and we're just gonna use the engine. It's fine. We can make a mid-course later. Nobody has to know. Don't want to use all the monopropellant for maneuvering right now. That's not something I'm inclined to wish to do. Alright. Oh, we passed the apoapsis already. How is that? Oh, we did, okay. I didn't even notice. Okay, so now we have to go to the tracking station and actually go to a hacking transfer window, because I did not do that earlier. Yes, I know I just went to mission control. It's a tactic. Because the game saves the vessel. I think it's so that you can switch back to it very quickly. It keeps it loaded. I don't know why. I think that's the reason. I don't know another reason, but this allows you to actually use all the time warp because I guess it keeps it. I think it keeps it loaded so that you can get back to it faster. So it keeps its time warp stuff as well, which is, it's not great, but it works. I guess the other thing with Colonies update, if that, I think they will release so they said 0.22 is basically done. what wasn't finished was, well, colonies, obviously, but 0.22, the incremental update after 0.21, that's what they said was almost done. So I think that'll get released soon-ish, hopefully this month would be the hope, with colonies coming out maybe during the summer if the work, because I think the layoffs that everyone's freaking out about would go into effect at the end of June, so late June. That's 2 months away still. So yeah, that is something to consider. That the work hasn't just stopped. Like there's clearly, if you look at if you go into the details of the Steam, what's been uploaded. Wow, okay. So there's stuff being uploaded to Steam, like dev updates, and that's been being updated even after the announcement. So somebody's working on the game, minimum. There's somebody at least, and we do know that's happening. So it might be down, but it's not necessarily out yet. Alright, let's see. We want this position for our EU transfer burn. That's too much. Something like... that'd be 1,000. It's also quite aggressive. That's fine. The reason this one looks more aggressive than the previous ones would be because we're burning, and yet it's like using less, is because we're burning closer to Oberth, because I think most of this burn is actually being done by the main stage. Yeah, instead of the burn going all the way out to here, it's only going to here, so you're much closer to planet. You get more Oberth effect from that, so you get a more efficient transfer. I'm going to stop this here, because this is where our ascending node is. I'm going to bring it down here and pull this down and get the encounter. I just have to line them up well enough. Eve has a pretty big sphere of influence. Not like Jewel, but pretty big. Alright, let's point towards maneuver. You have 16 minutes to point towards maneuver. If you can't manage that, I'm gonna talk to your lawyer. Yeah. Get threatened. Game. I don't know. Pods. So this one needs crew. That's fine. This is... yeah, okay. We're good. Is it pointing towards the... No, it's not. It's pointing left. We need to point up in relation to the nav ball. Go, go, go. I believe in you. You can do this. Probably do this. Which direction is it pointing in? We're pointing backwards. Are we controlled from here? Where the nav ball is the maneuver node? Because right now it's pointing like north. I mean, it's a point east, right? Yeah, east. Which is concerning. Now let's just use some RCS. Actually, no, we don't necessarily need it to point east. We just need it to point to where the maneuver node will be. Okay, so right now it's retrograde, but that's because we're on the other side of the planet. Okay, never mind. So that orientation was... well, it wasn't correct. It's 90 degrees off, but... it's closer. to what it needs to be. We do have several giant monopropellant tanks on this, so we can use a little bit of maneuvering fuel here. It's just difficult now because we have a giant booster attached. And also because reaction wheels are like slightly more realistically sized. They're still much more powerful, but they're a couple order of magnitude slower than in KSP1, so... which is fine. It means monopropellant actually gets used on missions, and you have to like plan for more stuff, which is a good thing. Let's time warp around. Get a little bit closer to the burn. Just so it's the day and I can see, basically. And like no other reason whatsoever. I want to see! And it's moving in the opposite direction. And I don't know why. Point this way. I want it to point towards the menu. I can't actually tell how much it's actually moving, but it seems like it's still off by quite a bit. It's quite hard to tell. Maybe we start burning a little bit early. It'll be a little bit off, but that's alright. Just to get us aligned. Yep. And stop. Quick save. Alright, we're lined up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beginning our Eve injection burn. Now we will have to stage midway through this burn, which is alright. Staging now. Alright, activate the engine. Why is it trying to pull to that side? Really wants to pull this way, which is weird. Could be another reaction wheel thing. That has been a problem we've been having. But it usually is only a problem when you have multiple reaction wheels. We only have these ones. Now these ones are pointing in different directions. So that could be a factor. But like, this one doesn't even like have a reaction wheel. So I could disable this one. Just see if that helps. It has helped in the past, so it's possible. How's the burn going? Well. Let's time warp through the rest of it. So I'm not waiting for 12 years. Hello, Mun. Please don't. Thank you. We won't know how good our actual orbit will be unless we or how close this is until we actually get out of the sphere of influence. But we'll see. Alright. Coming up on burn end. Once these two overlap to some degree, Might not overlap perfectly, but I'm just looking at this side over here. That looks good. We'll stop there and get out of the sphere of influence of Kerbin. Alright, once we get to Eve, there is a specific way we're gonna have to enter, I believe. Otherwise it won't work, because we're trying to encounter a station, and the station is at an inclination, which is always fun. Alright, there's our Eve encounter. Let's see, how favorable does Eve think we are? How good are we? We're actually looking pretty good here. If I can, the periapsis, so the periapsis should be crossing over this line. That's at about the equator, which is about where it is, which is actually almost perfect. Look at that. Cool. We're gonna do a sort of 3-stage encounter here. The first one, the first stage would be highly elliptical. Out there, you're gonna change your inclination to, I think, 25 degrees, and then the last one would be bringing your orbit down, and then the rest of the inclination. Why are we spinning? Did I just press this? I just pressed the space bar. Oh no. Oh no. When was the last quick save? It was right before the burn. Okay. A little annoying. But fine. What? What? Huh? Where are you pointing? What? Where are you pointing at? What on... Okay. Try that again. Not entirely sure what that was about. Thank you. Kerbal Space Program moment. So, where's the maneuver node marker right now? Oh, it's back. Okay, it just wasn't there. Okay. Neat. Love that. I'm gonna try disabling this reaction wheel. Because we disabled this one, and this is the only other major one, I believe. Burnout. Staging. Wait a bit. And extend the nozzle. Alright. Less problematic than last time, but not significantly so. It's totally not worrying at all. Just gonna ignore it. Oh, the Kraken smiles on me. Be kind of creepy, but don't worry about it. It's not the point. Kerbal periapsis. We are going to wait a little bit longer. And we're also going to not hit the space bar like a buffoon. I'm not even sure how I managed to do that. Alright, engines off. Quick saving. And warping. So leave the sphere of influence. Like that. Now we have our markers. Assuming I actually target Eve, which I didn't. Set target. Alright. Our ascending node. Oh, what in the world? Okay, that's... Okay, that's just legitimately in a different place. What? How did I mess... What did I mess up here? What did I mess up here? I don't entirely know what I messed up there. I messed up something. I don't know what. Okay. Let's see. Target Eve. I'm gonna make changes. I'm gonna make them now. So okay, what? That is literally a different orbit. This is a transfer window. Yes. Huh? The heck did I mess up? I don't understand. I guess I can do that. Oh, what in the world? That just gives me an encounter. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. Not entirely sure if I even get one the other way, but okay, I'll take whatever the heck this is. It's free, so okay. Alright, we might get a different positioning for a periapsis, which is a little unfortunate. Actually, no, it looks about the same, which is interesting. It's not... It's a little off-kilter, which I don't exactly like. Maybe if I get it closer, it'll shift. Yes. And that I like. Okay, crashing into the planet I don't like. Let's not do that. But... we can fine-tune this later, of course. We'll do that. 100 kilometers. We're spinning end over end now. But why? Okay, so... this happened why? We're trying to... say we want to point prograde. What will happen? Will we point towards prograde? I mean, that's a different direction. Let's see what... let's just see what happens when we try and point prograde. I don't see prograde on the nav ball. I see retrograde. Where is this coming from? So, prograde's over here, which we are currently moving towards. Let's see if we keep moving towards it or if we just blatantly pass it. So right now we've controlled from here, and we've set torque only on this one. No, that seems to be working. It overshoots a little bit, but that's happened before with torque on these reaction wheels as well. Okay, we'll quick save here and pretend everything is fine. This is the real copium. Everything is fine! Okay, our maneuver node is right there. So we need to point towards that as soon as we exit sphere of influence. Which is, no, my goodness. I know physics easing or time warp easing happens in the original. I feel like it's a lot slower in this game, which might be because it's tied to frame rate, but that's possible, I suppose. All right, let's see if it actually points towards the target node. Oh my goodness. Is it actually doing it? Dude, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, it's actually working. That's insane. You're telling me the game has bugs that are debuggable? Impossible. I've read so many reviews that said that was impossible. And it's been done. Crazy. Alright. 20 seconds. Quick saving. Quick saving often. It doesn't break things as much as it used to. So there's no point not doing it, because you encounter a weird bug and half the time quick saving fixes it. It used to be that quick saving would cause some more bugs, and sometimes it does, but it's a lot rarer now. It doesn't do that as nearly as often as it used to. Burning. I love these engines. These are great. Okie dokie. This is a 3-minute burn. I have to come up with 3 minutes of commentary? No, I'll just time warp. I can do that now. It's great. Da, 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 da. Do I have enough Delta V? I hope so. Alright. If I don't, I blame the ascent. Like, wholeheartedly, I blame my awful ascent. "20 seconds. Waiting for it to appear. We found it. It's here. It's all the way over here. Okay. The periapsis is approaching where we want it to be. Let's see how well it aligns. it gonna align with where it is right now? No. Okay. That's fine. We can fix it. Actually, do we need to fix it? Let's put a node here and see what we can do. Quick save. If we do a little bit of a more... No, I don't really want to do that. Alright, let's get to the sphere of influence first. Jeez, that's kind of awful. Alright, let's get in the sphere of influence, because then I can make a node and we can decide where to go from there. Several different pathways we can pick at the moment. All of them lead to some form of orbit. This will place... Hi, I would like to make a maneuver node, please. 13 minutes. Alright. So if I zoom in on the Eve here. Alright. The first option we have is to try and match this orbit, which we can do. The problem would... well, I guess the best plan would be to get the periapsis aligned on this axis. So this right here. So if we pull it down to there, the reason being is that we need one side of the orbit on the periapsis, and we need the other side to be on the other side of this, so out this way basically, and that's because when we do our inclination change, we need to be in line with this, or else it's going to be off. So I think we'll start with this. We'll do this burn. Warp 12 minutes. What am I following? Because I'm not following Eve, that's for sure. It's a little off. I can deal with it being a little off. As long as I'm pointed in the right direction. Oh my goodness, I'm not pointed in the right direction. How could I do this? How could I do this? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Ta-da. Atmosphere. Is that intentional? Alright. We'll do that. Next we want a capture burn to be done. That seems like a really expensive capture, but really? I'm wondering if I did something wrong with this home-in transfer. Really feels like it. I don't think that should take 1,000 meters per second. How much does it take to drop this? No, something is wrong here. If that's all I can drop it by. Okay. We are going to revert all the way back to the launch. And do the ascent again. Because there's not enough delta to be in this mission, and I messed something up and I don't know what it is. Alright, we're gonna start with this engine at full thrust. Again. Just, yeah. We have to restart this. That's unfortunate. Also, the problem with the efficient engines is that they're quite slow at burning. So, if you don't get, if you need to make sure that your capture burn is like 90 or like 100, you can get even capture with your with like a 100 meter per second burn. That's not possible. I didn't have it last time, and that's what we're looking for. We can't really do a longer one because we're missing out on overs mostly, and we need a lot of LP to our phase changes and stuff in orbit. So yeah, this is better. Now we can drop the engine probably. Like this is meant to go. Now that we've like gone for 30 seconds.
Like this rocket was designed by smart people or something. That's crazy.
That's just because of the control board thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I've done the pages of this. Let's get the heat off real quick. Yeah, that's more easy to read. Don't want to pitch over too much before 20k, but right now I think it's fine. You end up just pushing yourself to the upper atmosphere, and it takes approximately 12 years. It's not great. We're going to try and sit at 10 degrees once we get down there. There's the fire. Neat. Much more efficient. I can just tell. Okay, that's awkward. We currently have all of our boosters and just SSTO'd this thing. Okay. That just happened. So that was accurate then. We wasted 1,000 meters per second. Yeah, I can see that actually, I'm not gonna lie. let's stage in that. This should be the only reaction while it's on. Being controlled from there. Doesn't seem like it's acting correctly. We'll see. No, maybe it is.
Is it going back now? Kind of.
Alright, whatever. We'll deal with it later. Looks like it's working properly. No, I think it's working. Okay. Yeah, it's working. Alright. Over the ground, or more accurately over the sea. Going up to 88,000. Alright. $90,000. Cool. So we're going to end up using these boosters for the hecking ejection burn. Okay. That's funny. Can't use them now because Eve is not in the right place. Mission control. So what is the outlook after we finish this? I said the stream would be Eve station completion, but I cannot help notice that we are an hour in and we have not even completed one of the 4.5 segments. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We might need another stream, actually. Then, but whatever. I need more time to plan the surface elements. Anyway. I might anyway. Could just have a design stream. There's 90. Wanted at like 50. So like there. Alright, start the burn here. Burn out about 1,000. And see what we get. I lost my node somehow. Got the node back. Not somehow. Okay, what? Why don't I have... Did I target this? I thought I targeted this. Did I not? And back in Kerbal. Oh, fun. Set target. There we go. Okay, this looks like a further away angle. About there? And we pull out this. This side of an angle? What? I'm sorry, what? Oh wait, no, that's... never mind, that's programmed. What am I doing? That's correct. Forgot how orbits work. Don't worry about it. Jeez, why does this really does not want to do this, does it? Whoop, that's a mistake. What? Why doesn't this want to go? That's what I don't... Maybe my ejection angle is too shallow. That's possible. Oh, that's far too much. It's possible the angle's too shallow. Actually, it looks like exactly what it is. Look at that. Okay, noted. Don't make the ejection angle too shallow. Tends to not work if you do such things. Alright, 1,100 meters per second. 1,000... let's say 15 about. That's much cleaner as well. I'll take that over the other one. Okay. We're currently pointing towards the maneuver node. Actually requires us to point completely retrograde, so that's fun. I literally cannot speed that up, so yeah. How great is that? Okay. Hello, Mun. You are not the sun. You are the Mun. The end. Okay. So, rotating in space. It's a little annoying. You see, when you're spinning things in space, sometimes they spin in directions you did not intend. For example, if you spin something this way, and there's a means of disabling. Okay, no. And there is a mean of dispersing any sort of energy as heat. It will eventually spin end over end. Yep. You see, it's all to do with the rotational kinetic energy. You see, and moments of inertia. You see, when you're spinning something along this axis, it's got a very low moment of inertia. When you're spinning end over end, you got a high moment of inertia because all the mass is out here. Whereas with this one, it's quicker because it's probably easier to spin a rocket this way than it is to spin it this way. Moment of inertia. But kinetic energy must be conserved, and that's your mass and your velocity. In this case, your rotational velocity. And if you somehow have some form of energy getting dispersed in some way, then the moment of inertia wants to stay the same, so it'll increase, which will cause it to become unstable and rotate end over end. It could just slow down if it's perfectly stable in this area, but what'll probably end up happening is it spins end over end because it's more stable than it's spinning inwards. This is tangentially related to you take your phone and you do a little flip, it'll flip over in a single flip, So, yeah, that's the thing. Alright, let's point towards the node now. We're almost there. Come on. You got this. I believe in you. It's trying, I think. Is it trying? I think it's trying. It's a lot of mass to move, though. Or is it just staying in the same spot? I don't think it is. It's clearly moving. What direction is it moving in? I don't know, let's find out. Time up around the planet. It's close enough where the rest can be done on engines. So, yeah. I'd rather it not be, though. It's inconvenient. Point! It's this way. It's up. RCS, save me. My reaction control system. Well, actually, no, the reaction control system's working perfectly. It's everything else that's not. RCS is the only thing that does work reliably. It could be that this is just too much mass to move reliably. So, you gotta take that into consideration as well. 24 seconds, quick saving. Wish they still were running Delta 4s. Delta 4s are great. They light themselves on fire. I can't emulate that in KSP. Well, I mean, I could, but it would involve blowing something up, and generally blowing things up next to your rocket isn't great. Don't ask how I know. But I know. Trust. Alright. 3, 2, 1. These are going to basically immediately cut out. Yep. Sick. I think we're taking this all the way to Eve. That's kind of funky. Actually, maybe not. We'll see. Might be, actually. Oh, looks like it. Whoops. Almost. I think that's where it was. I should not have stopped that. I used where the ascending node glitched itself into being here to find out if I was in the same place, and I think I got it right. I guess we'll see. It's close. Could be closer, but whatever. We're gonna make a burn here at the ascending node for maximum precision, since I think we have actually like spare Delta V this time and didn't waste 2,000 of it on ascent like a moron. Oh, hi. Look who finally decided to show up. It was me. I showed up. Alright, take the third. I'm gonna drop this a bit, just so it's in line, like we did before. We want this to be in line. And unfortunately means a little bit of jankiness here, but alright. This is what we're looking at. Yeah, that'll have to do. Then we're gonna burn out, do our inclination change, and then go from there. But this is what we're looking for. Oh, we're actually gonna ditch this in deep space. Oh, oh goody. Goody, 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 goody. That's probably fine. We have like 5,000 meters per second, apparently. Just hanging out. Also appear to not be currently pointed in the direction of which I would like to be pointed at. 20 seconds to the burn. Did this for accuracy, and it's gonna be not that accurate. Ah! Don't know what that noise was. It's me screaming internally. Probably. Yes, I know I'm meant to be burning right now. Thank you for noticing. Get us pointed towards the maneuver node, please. Fudge! My spacebar is incredibly light. That is literally the second time I've done that. Oh my god. For a moment. I think I went way past. I'm a genius. This is the only explanation. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not tired at all. I'm not stressed in any way from like 2 AP tests coming up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I guess couple days. Wow, really? It's already been a couple days ago. Took AP Chem test. I don't think I'm legally allowed to disclose anything, so I won't. But I think it went pretty well. It was about chemistry, if you can believe that. I know I wouldn't believe me either. But it's true. There was chemistry in the AP Chem test. AP Chem is one of those subjects which really it has its test super early in the schedule, like the first week. I'm not entirely sure if it's the first day, but it might have been. But like, it also has the most material. Like AP Physics is in like another week, and they finish their material like a month and a half, 2 months before we do. At least at the rate we went last year. Like, it was ridiculous. I think the year before they finished by Christmas. It was like, oh my god, what are you doing? It's like so little material, I guess. that they can just do that. Crazy. Alright. Stage. Give it a little bit. And start the next one. Rapidly approaching. This is our target orbit. Come on, you got this. I believe in you. This is significantly higher than the other one. So, that's good. We're not spending a bunch of energy and then having to dig ourselves back to dig ourselves into the gravity well and then pull ourselves back out just so that we can stay in it. That analogy made no sense. I don't have any thoughts that are in order right now, man. Oh, that's why I hit the space bar. Like my phone charger's like half on it. I was like, why? How is it possible I did the same thing twice? Like, oh, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Also, just blind? That's irrelevant. Okay. Okay, we're gonna fix this when we get to actually Eve. But that looks good. We're gonna go to here. F4. What does F4 do? Pressed a button. I don't know what it did. Meant to press F5. F5 is a better button to press right now. Yes, I know I'm on a collision course game. Thank you for notifying me. Very useful. And by very useful, I mean not useful in the slightest. Thanks. Okay, don't want to crash into the surface. So that's for later. I mean, landing on the surface, not like crashing. It's landing. It's a difference. Bob, don't sue me. Who's Bob? Bob Kerman. He doesn't like crashing. You can tell. I asked him. He said no. Which is weird. Imagine not liking crashing. He doesn't realize he's in a video game that specializes in such things. Fool! Utter nonsense. Utter non-complete sense. Words. Actually, how is this working? Is it working better? Should be like radial out or radial in. We'll see. Actually, yeah, it looks like it's actually pointing towards the correct orientation. And it blew right past it. Okay. Alright. That's better. 9 meters per second. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's actually not 0. Don't worry about it. I think I'm just gonna do this one for today, because it would appear less time than initially anticipated. Next is to capture. I want to make sure we split this. There's the nice low effort capture that I wanted. We want the periapsis to stay in about the same place. So we'll go with that. That seems fine with me. Point towards that, because it's going to be pretty quick headed down to Eve there. Let's get closer so we can actually see it. Purple. Purple. The sun. The sun. The sun. Okay, we're gonna stop at 1 minute and wait for the countdown because I need to point towards the correct direction anyway. Alright. Yeah, this is working a lot better. Ba-ba-da-ba. I really hope they release Colonies update, because I want that gameplay loop. So I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I want that gameplay loop. I've just said the same thing 4 times. Oh my god, I'm going crazy. I guess it's possible, if the game gets more interest, that they'll rehire the people. I don't know how that works. I do not run businesses. I do not know how things are run. I'm just a nerd who is playing a funny space game about frogs. Alright, and also orbital mechanics, but mainly the frogs, let's be real. It's mostly the frogs. I'm sure there's no complex orbital mechanics happening. Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So, phase 1 of the mission. Settle. Wow, my god, it's already begun. That's just awful. That's something I hope gets fixed, because that's just not okay. Those satellites were perfectly spaced yesterday. Or not yesterday, but you know what I mean. Man, that sucks. Just the one? No, it looks like all of them are off. I put in all this work, and the game don't even like it. Bro. It's like their, argument of periapsis. I think that's what it is. Or, yeah, I think it, yeah. Or is it longitude of ascending node? It might be it might actually be longitude of ascending node. That's, yeah, it might be that. But, it doesn't, it's like it doesn't store properly, or like it stores at different times, or like the speed isn't calculated accurately, which is fine if you have like one satellite. It's not great if you have rings, because they don't stay in position. It's annoying. It's like only a me problem, though. Like literally, this problem applies to literally nobody else, unless they're also doing rings. So I think it's okay. It's annoying, but I think it's okay. Alright, we're going to set our target to the Eve station, which is currently called default name -50. I love default name matchmaking. Do not even worry about it. Okay, so our apoapsis is pretty close. It's a little off, but that's actually fine. That's close enough. That doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get out of this gravity well. Let's get all the way up there. And it looks like we're gonna have to do a radial up. Radial up? Normal! Jesus! I don't know my terms, man. It's fine. Ba-ba-ba. Alright. $30 degrees, but we're only at 50 meters per second, so that'll be pretty alright. We will have to do multiple passes to lower our orbit burn, because this engine has no thrust. That's just going to be how it is. But this will be really expensive to do down there, so we might as well do it higher. Alright. What does Micro Engineer have to say about this target? Inclination, 20 degrees relative. Let's get a little closer. That should be good. Let's get as close as we can, because otherwise we're just going to be burning... Apart from this, we're just going to be burning retrograde, basically. Oh wait, no, the target's at 20. What are we at? Relative inclination, 14 degrees, there we go. Yeah, this is going to take like nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we can now lower the thrust on this. 10%, that'll be fine. I want to get this pretty close, just because otherwise any errors are going to extrapolate themselves, and... See, that's the thing. I can do things that are super precise, like maneuver-wise in this game, especially with the help of Micro Engineer. Micro Engineer is just Kerbal Engineer Redux. It should just be in the base game, but I get it, okay? It's fine. Whatever. But, alright, let's see. Relative inclination. Oh, it just defaults to Z. Does it lock? Because that just went to 0. Like, that just legitimately went to 0. Okay. I'm not complaining, but like, really? Really? Alright, we're gonna split this burn over this whole section here. So we need an altitude. We don't want to start too early, we don't want to start too late. So I think we start at 500K and go from there. We'll deal with this whole orbital business here in a bit. That's not what I'm worried about at the moment. It does need to be split though, because this will not drop in one pass. Okay. So why did we pick an inclined orbit anyway, you might be asking? Well, last time we picked the region maps. And you might be looking at this and be like, well, there's a bunch of regions there. Well, specifically we want to be near... So there's basically all these, right? There's going to be extra regions for like science and stuff. But we're not worried about that for now, right? We're going to be setting up sort of a temporary colony until like the real colonies, or in case the real ones don't come, which would be really sad. But right over here, you got the seas, you got the shadows, you got the shallows, you got the foothills, and you have this impact crater right here. And it's mostly connected by land. Shallows, I'm not entirely sure if they are ocean. I hope they're not. But if they are, we'll deal with that later and not worry about it right now. Seas are absolutely, so it's right next to the water, all the way there. Hopefully there's a way to cross that, because then you can set up like rovers and stuff. But we have all the biomes basically right there, including Olympus, which ideally is where you'd set up, as far as I can tell, is ideally where you'd want to set up an Eve colony, just because it's you know, altitude reasons. So yeah, there's that. Now let's warp a little closer. I think we want about here to start. So where is here? 300? Let's start at 300 kilometers and go till we on the other side of 300. I should increase the thrust limiter. That would probably help. Just saying. I don't need to do a maneuver for this. It's not too precise. Like, precision's not entirely necessary for this. It's necessary, but only to the extent of, once we get closer down, basically. Otherwise, Eve. This isn't gonna happen in one pass, is it? If it does, I made a mistake. Oh my goodness. So the Eve station should be at 250, I believe. Yes, 250. Oh my god, this happened in one pass. I did not see this coming. We're also definitely not pointed retrograde right now, which I'm sure is not helping to lower that. I think I'll just continue burning then. Let's see if I can't get one of these to line up just for the heck of it. It's not entirely necessary. Yeah, there they go. Okay, so now we're gonna chase this thing down. What does that mean? Well, we're in a lower orbit, which means we're going faster, which means the higher one is going slower, which means we gradually will catch up to it as such. So we're going to make a maneuver node here. And drag it out so we can begin our docking procedures. Yes, the docking procedures said in a very British accent for literally no reason at all. I don't know why. Let's see, we might need another pass. We're not nearly close enough at the moment. That might be too much, though. Let's see. It might be easier to go over it, though, because you can just keep burning. Yep, okay, yep. We have a nice encounter here. 2,000, 1,000. Okay, let's see how precise we can get that. I think there's a little bit of offset from the 0.1 degrees here. Yep, because it's on the side. That's how you can tell if it's on the side like that, and you have imprecision in 90 degrees from your sending node. Basically, that's how you can tell it's imprecision, because you're off axis. That's a really easy way to tell, anyway. Okay, point towards that, please, and thank you. Alright, let's go all the way around. Okay, now we're a little bit in front of it, so that was Should have done it at the sending node, but this is okay. It's good enough for me. What is our closing velocity? Our closing velocity is 200. That'll be an interesting way to think that at the time. Okay. It's not a great way to time things in this game, without like a better burn time indicator. It's essentially performing a suicide burn in space, which basically means you hit your engines at the precise moment. Actually, it's not really, yeah, it's not really. Because that would imply that you're, because you can throttle your engine in space, so actually it's not necessarily that. What do they call it? Whatever, it's fine. It's not really a suicide burn. It's, yeah, okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of that so that we're locked. We're now locked. Prepared to fire the engine in 10 seconds. This is the best part. Prove me wrong. So, a lot of people have trouble with this, and often it's just down to not understanding how your position in relation to this, and how the maneuver tool works. So yeah. And honestly, that's understandable. A lot of this is just memory and physics, really. It is physics. If somebody tells you it's not physics, they're wrong. Alright, so we are doing this burn. See, it takes 30 seconds. So we really need to coordinate your deceleration if you're going 200, because otherwise you're going to blow past it. But you can't just wait until it's 30 seconds to the encounter, because then you'll come up short. So if you start at like 50% throttle, that's a good strategy. I'll use that. I'll probably use that just so it's easy. And we'll go from there. Alright. Bit my tongue. Moron. This burn time indicator is not liking this engine, apparently. It's fine. It doesn't, like, switch sides when you finish burning. Like, oh my god, you went past it. Like, it's fine. Alright, let's keep burning until the distance is minimized. It's probably not going to be 82 meters, but if it's close enough, it's close enough. It was 55. What? I'm sorry, what? It was closer? Bro, that's not okay. Okay, well, that inclination paid off, I guess. Alright. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute in closing. We're going to point retrograde in terms of target. So set the thing to target. Should be this nice orange, and you're going to go retrograde in. So basically, you're killing your velocity to the target. It is a good way to think of it that way. Because it's, yeah. Okay, pointing towards retrograde. Now, where is the target? Why can't I see? Well, you see. It's dark out, so you can't see. We'll go into this. Do I have to do this in the dark? No, the game hates me. The game hates me. Game hates me, specifically. Okay, 30 seconds. I'm gonna start the burn now. I can't see the target, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, it looks like our relative distance is 340. Relative speed is closing. It's a bit annoying that I have to do it this way, but it's just because the engine is quite underpowered. Ideally, you do this with a more efficient engine, or less efficient engine actually, but I'd rather not. I've kind of, well actually with this I could have probably hit 3,000 meters per second extra, which is a lot. I have a hole in my sock! Ah! No! Rip sock. I should have to throw it in the trash. How sad. Alright, how we looking on this? We've been at max thrust, and we're going to pass the station. Holy crap, okay. So we're going to blow past it. Nice. That's unfortunate. We'll just keep burning here, because our relative velocity is currently 70 meters per second. Oh, there it is! Hi! I hope you enjoyed the flyby. Why can't I, like, actually see it? Like, there should be a target marker on that. At least I think there should be anyway. Yeah, there should be a target marker on that. It's fine. I can just point towards the target instead. We're gonna point towards the target then. Just because this is about to flip anyway, so we might as well. And it'll also make sure some of our velocity is sideways relative, so we don't literally crash into the station. That would not be ideal. Would not like that. So we're gonna go 220 meters per second and then cut the engine. Perfect. We're gonna be 39 meters away, so get retrograde now, please. Okay, where's that in? Where is that station? Where you at? Where you at, bro? Where you at? I've lost it. Station's gone forever, chat. 50 seconds. Bro, where did it go? How the heck did I lose a space station? It's in the void somewhere. Surely. Oh, wait. No, wait. No. Hang on. We follow it up. Well, the thing has solar panels that are, like, reflective. Where did it go? Oh, wait. No, there it is. No. Wait, yes. We found it. It's right there. It is right there. Oh, we're getting a sunrise. Oh my god, the sun has shown up. Amazing. Finally. Wonderful. Alright. 10 meters per second. 9 meters per second. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright. Quick save! Alright, now we have the difficult task of docking procedures. So the way this is going to work is we're going to attach this stage and extend the solar panels. We're then going to notice that, oh my god, torque is being funny. Stop. I just want torque to be working, which it is not. Okay, it's still not working. Okay, control from here. Okay, has that worked? Yes, okay. Oh, this isn't set as target for some reason. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense, but whatever. Okay, so first we're going to need to select this docking port, set as target. Now we're going to point towards that. We're going to use as little delta V as we can for this. Because using less is always better. If you teach yourself to use the minimum amount possible, you usually won't run out. So yeah, RCS on. Use your H and N keys to burn towards it. Place yourself in target, please. That would be nice. I'm only gonna move forward at like 2 meters per second. And then you can use your IJ, and L to get your prograde marker kind of above your target. Once you do that, disable RCS. Please stop pinging me. Thank you. Alright. Alright, we are closing. Alright, now what we're going to do is get our bearings. So we can just hit stability assist. And we want to be going this way. Make sure the directions we think are the directions that we want. Slow our speed a little bit. And I'm actually going to do the funny lazy method, which is where you control from here, select the docking port, and just tell the station to point at it. It just makes docking easier. Oh, I like how it then proceeded to go in the opposite direction. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Don't do that then. Obviously we've got something gone wrong there. Okay, no, I want SAS off. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn SAS off. Okay, now this is spinning. Oh, everything is having fun. Okay. Best not start spinning again. Or I'll come after your manager. You wouldn't want me to go after your manager now, would you? That's what I thought. Okay. Alright, let's get going in this position. We want to be oriented this way. Let's just pull this around. That'll be the easiest. I do want to be rotated this way, however. And I will also lock the camera. Like this. This makes it easier to see the orientation. If you get it right, so just make sure it's in this orientation, I guess. Going around it, and we're gonna go I to pull us up. We have our solar panels in this orientation, so we do want to make sure we are in the correct orientation for when we actually do the docking itself, which I will probably unlock for. But this makes it easier to sort of visualize what the spacecraft is doing. It's kind of also inverted the controls, which is a little bit annoying. But that's just how the camera has decided to position itself. It's not a game fault or anything. Alright, we can now... We are almost in position. Get lined up. There is a mod for docking point alignment. I prefer to do it manually because I think it's fun. Shut up, I'm not a nerd. Okay, maybe I am. It's fine. Okay, now we can go back to auto. And we can finish the dock. Oop. Looks like we had some residual velocity. I did not anticipate. I've switched it to manual control because I know what I'm doing. I would not usually recommend this. Honestly, it's just not. Doesn't help nearly as much as you might think it does. If you don't know what you're doing anyway. It's up. That would be left. That would be right. If you do know what you're doing, this can help you save a lot of RCS though. Doing it this way. I'm sorry, what? The target just teleported. What? That's not okay. That's not okay. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. That's just funny. It's not actually funny, but it was a little bit. Bro, I was so close. Is that maybe it's a docking? No, I don't think I was close enough to dock. Very interesting. Very interesting. I will note this for future endeavors, and just pretend it didn't happen right now. Yep. For the time being, it didn't happen. This is something that's probably been an issue. Docking has had a number of issues over the run of this game so far, so... Yep. I'm not entirely surprised to see bugs like this showing up. Alright, let's pull the prograde marker over using RCS. So this is your prograde marker. You want it to be kind of like this. That just indicates that you're moving towards this marker. Usually up and down is inverted on the nav ball, so to pull this down you press I, and to pull it to the left is just J. That's just what I'm doing right now. I don't think my RCS is particularly well balanced, which is why it's kind of not cooperating too well. If you balance it correctly, it's much better. Hello. I used a scary voice for dramatic purposes. This is module 2. If I didn't have to eat immediately following this, I'd do module 3. But I do. How fun. It's fine. We'll call it planning time. For reasons. Oh god, don't dock, don't dock, don't dock. No, too close. Oh, it's perfect. Never mind. You can dock. See, I don't like that. I think it's too easy to dock right now. It needs to be harder. Then again, other people say it's too hard still, so whatever. I think they're wrong, but public opinion sucks, so whatever. Space Station. Module 2 is now completed. Haha. Says there's more stuff here, but I don't believe that for a second. Okay. Actually, I need to deorbit you, don't I? Alright. Let's see. 2 hours. 2 hours is fine for today. We'll pick this up later. In the meantime, guys, I'm gonna go like a human person because I'm not an alien and I don't do photosynthesis. Doesn't work. I've tried it. I just got sweaty. It wasn't great. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to watch more of my amazing content, then well, we're gonna be coming out with some more KSP2 streams. Hopefully with more information on the state of the game, but as of right now, it looks like we have 2 months left of development. So let's hope it lasts longer than that. So, yep. See you guys.